Minecraft is full of interesting facts. Some are well known, others not so much. Today we're gonna look at 33 facts which are so hidden that I guarantee you've never heard of them. Number 1. This will forever change how you see hoglins. If you stand below a hoglin, you will notice that he has one nostril bigger than the other. Hopefully this isn't causing any breathing problems. What is the rarest item in Minecraft? A block of netherite, an enchanted golden apple, or maybe the dragon egg? Currently, the rarest item is a screaming goat horn, which is 50 times more rare than a normal goat horn. Everyone knows that you can respawn the Ender Dragon. However, in a snapshot from 2015, you could summon the Ender Dragon by building a creeper face from clay. Number 4. Attacking a zombified piglin is a horrible idea. However, if you kill him in one hit, the others will act as if nothing happened. If you attack a panda near a villager, there is a small chance he'll display angry particles. This would be a perfect place for Mojang to use the angry villager head. That's an unused texture which was in the game for years, until they finally got rid of it. Foxes are known to be hunters. However, in Minecraft, if a fox tries to pounce on a chicken in a snowy biome, it can get stuck in the snow, allowing the chicken to escape to safety. That's what I call instant karma. Number 7. There is a secret way how you can instantly tame a horse. Normally, it takes up to 20 tries before the horse finally gives up. And let's be honest,
Ain't nobody got time for that.
you can speed this up by feeding him 10 golden apples. I know exactly what to name you. The desert fortress has 3 floors and only the bottom one has chests. But what if I told you that the top floor also has a purpose? If you look carefully, you might realize that the insides are prepared for a full-sized beacon. If you knew this, good job. But we're just getting started. What do Mr. Beast, Dream and George Not Found have in common? They're all Minecraft players, but they also have their own custom dragons in Dragon City, the sponsor of today's video. Dragon City is a free-to-play mobile game available on all devices. You can collect thousands of dragons and build your own dragon empire. But I don't see the Ender Dragon. They need to add the Ender Dragon, because that would be insane. You will need to collect food, gold and gems so you can grow your city and reach new levels. My favorite part of Dragon City are the PvP fights, where you can challenge your friends to see who's the better Dragon Master. You can also become a member of one of the alliances, interact with other players and join exclusive events where you can unlock chests with awesome rewards. Sideman, Preston, Laserbeam, Dude Perfect and even Wisp all have their own dragons. I want my own Dadusak dragon, maybe one day. Download the game by clicking the link in the description or scan the QR code and get a special free starter pack of 15,000 food, 30,000 gold and the Flame Knight Dragon. Now back to the video. The main behavior of playful pandas is rolling and jumping around, even as adults, and this is often deadly, especially the rolling, as it sometimes causes harm or even kills the panda. I didn't know you pandas had a death wish. Let me help you out. On Bedrock Edition, you can light a campfire by walking over it when you are on fire. Actually, there is a lot of cool things you can do while being on fire. Like extinguishing yourself in a block of powdered snow. Or, if you're good at parkour, you can jump twice as high by perfectly timing the fire ticks. Number 11. Few months ago, the biggest speedrunning discovery was made. Eliotex realized that if you punch an entity right after you start sprinting, the game will stop you from losing hunger. Normally, you'd lose 1 hunger bar every 7 seconds. But with this glitch, you'll turn into Forrest Gump. Minecraft has a lot of small mobs. One of them is the baby fox, which is so small that whenever it goes into water, it starts drowning. Why does the mother lead her baby into water despite knowing that it will drown? Explain that, Mojang. This fact is pretty sad, but let's be honest, nobody likes foxes anyway. Back in 2013, there was a block that was so rare that even diamonds seemed normal in comparison, and that block was the chiseled stone brick. Back then, there was no crafting recipe for these bricks, and the only place that had them was the jungle temple, which was also incredibly hard to find. Fishing can be a tedious process, but if you fish while it's raining, you'll save a lot of time. Personally, I prefer to build an automatic fishing farm, because that's much more convenient. Now that I think about it, does anyone actually fish in Minecraft? Number 15. The brown mushroom is one of the rarest mobs, and it even has a hidden feature. Whenever you give it a flower and right click with a bowl, you'll get suspicious stew. But not just any suspicious stew. The type depends entirely on the flower you used, so choose carefully. Usually, having a longer reach means that you're cheating. But there is a way to do this legit. Just change your version to beta 1.8, go to creative and try using the sword. You'll be able to kill animals from really far away. I feel like every other player in Skywars has this. Everyone knows that you can't place a block next to a cactus, but some players outsmarted the developers by figuring out a way to do this. When you stack 8 snow layers on top of each other, you'll get a full block. But Dadusak, can this be used for anything? No, it's pretty much useless. Every single chiseled block has a unique story. The sandstone has a small creeper. The red sandstone has a wither on it. The deep slate has a weird face. The chiseled quartz has an eye. The black stone has the piglin's snout on it. And the chiseled nether brick has a wither skull. But if you think this is unknown, wait until you see the facts later in the video. Number 19. Stop planting your crops like this. There is a much better way. In real life, crops grow faster when they're next to a different plant. The devs fancied this idea and added it to Minecraft. So, if you want your farm to be as efficient as possible, make sure every row has something different planted. If you light an animal on fire and kill it, you'll get cooked meat. But if the animal dies from a campfire, it will drop raw meat. How does that make any sense, Mojang? I guess we shouldn't be surprised, since we have floating blocks, upside down animals, portals, and glowing squids? You can actually get a shulker without the shell in vanilla Minecraft. The strong shell serves as the shulker's first line of defense. But what if we could take that away from him? Well, we can do that by throwing a potion of invisibility on the shulker, which gets rid of the shell, exposing the little vulnerable head. Not only does the blindness potion greatly reduce your vision, but it also prevents you from sprinting. This is significant, because walking is super slow, but it kinda makes sense. I mean, have you ever seen a blind person run? I'm going straight to hell for that joke. Number 23. There is a way to trick a normal skeleton into killing itself. The skeleton is one of the toughest hostile mobs, thanks to its ranged attack. But you can completely outwit this annoying mob by building up high enough, so the skeleton starts shooting itself. It's not the fastest way to get rid of him, but it definitely is the most satisfying. There are some animals that take extra damage from freezing, way more than the player does. This only applies to fire-related mobs, like striders, magma cubes, and blazes. They will take 5 times more damage from freezing than all the other creatures. That's why a lot of new nether farms include powdered snow as a way to kill the mobs. Wait, you can place snow in the nether but not water? If you try to put looting on a bow, you'll quickly realize that it cannot be done. But there is a way how you can get amazing drop rates while shooting your ranged weapon. All you have to do is hold a sword with the looting free enchantment in your offhand while you kill something with a bow. For years, the community wondered whether it is possible to create a renewable lava source. Many people claimed they found a way to do it, but it always ended up being fake. However, infinite lava sources did in fact exist. In the Nether, lava flows very quickly, and this was originally achieved by using the code for water. Number 27. Did you know that foxes in Minecraft had a taste for specific meat? Animals are getting real picky these days. Red foxes prefer to attack chickens, rabbits, and baby turtles. On the other hand, white foxes target salmon, cod, and tropical fish. And I prefer to attack both red and white foxes. By the way, if you like my silly jokes, please subscribe. It takes 2 seconds. There is a lot of items that emit light, such as sea pickles, ender chests, or even amethyst butts. But all of these are common knowledge. That can't be said for the brown mushroom. But Dadusak, the shrooms aren't doing anything. Well, if you look closely, you'll see that the brown mushroom actually emits a light level of 1. And with the recent 1.19 changes, this is enough to prevent mobs from spawning. Getting a music disc is hard. You have to perfectly align yourself between a skeleton and a creeper. So let me show you a better way. Trap a skeleton in a small cage. Then set up a lava source like this with a TNT behind it. And finally dig a hole below the TNT and lure some creepers into it. Once you have enough of them inside, just stand behind the TNT and voila, you have more music discs than you know what to do with. In 2009, the first public version of the game was released, and exactly 10 years after, Mojang added a little surprise into the game. For the next 3 days, every single cake had a 10 above it, which strangely enough was made from white concrete. It's crazy to think that Minecraft is literally older than half of my audience. Number 31. I'll show you a way to create floating rails. You'll need a bunch of solid blocks, some trapdoors, and of course rails. Place the trapdoors against the solid blocks and put the rails on top of them. Now go below the trapdoors and one by one flip them down so you can see through the rails. This neat trick allows us to walk through the rails as if they were floating in midair. Lightning in Minecraft has many amazing purposes. It can spawn the rare skeleton trap, it can set an entire forest on fire, and it can even turn mobs into different ones. But perhaps the least known use of the lightning is deoxidizing copper, or in other words, changing the color of it. If you're using Fortune just to mine ores, then you're missing out big time. The Fortune enchantment isn't exclusive to ores, it applies to almost everything. Amethysts, glowstone, melon, nether warts, seeds, flint and saplings are all impacted by the Fortune enchantment. Guys, Mock Swamp is quickly catching up to me, so please subscribe, I don't wanna lose. Also don't forget to download Dragon City and claim the special prizes with the link in the description. You'll even get a whole new dragon. Just give it a try. I think you'll love the game.